My dad was the supervisor of transportation for the Battleground School District. Oh. And he had learned, he was always tinkering with things, even on the farm. And he had learned how to fix vehicles in the military. And he kind of teased and said that he was a purveyor of parts. And that meant that they scavenged for parts to keep things running, and sometimes they even took them off the old German vehicles that had been left behind. And so he learned how to improvise and use everything while he was in the military. And when he came back, he went to work for the school district, started out driving bus, and then was moved into the mechanicking area and eventually became the supervisor of transportation.
And this is a wonderful letter dated June 27th, 1973.
Yes, he retired the first time.
Can you read that?
In 1973.
The first time.
The first time. I'm going to have to get my glasses out to do that.
Is that from the superintendent?
It is from Mac McConnell, and he was a principal when I was in school, but he had something to do with the administration. And it says, "Dear Les, just a note to let you know that I have enjoyed working with you these past years. You have done an outstanding job in a most difficult area. I am certain there is no section of the school operation that is as sensitive to public reaction or in which people are more unreasonable than the busing." The busing of children. You have that unique capability of working with people that has kept our problems in the section, in that section to a minimum. Your care of the total transportation fleet has resulted in thousands of dollars of savings to the taxpayers and provided for safe transportation of students over hundreds of thousands of miles of road. And as you know, I don't know if you know this, but Battleground is one of the biggest districts area-wise in the state of Washington. And area-wise, not population-wise. We are all going to miss your efforts to make things run smoothly and your interest in and devotion to the school. I know you are not retiring, so I am wishing you the best of everything in your new area of work, and I know our loss is someone else's gain. If there is ever anything I can do to be helpful, feel free to call. As ever, Mac McConnell.
That's great. And what about this one?
This is actually about my mom. She was very active in the community as well as being a full-time nurse, and she was nominated for Citizen of the Year in, well, I don't think I have the date on here, but
one of the years.
One of the years. It says Colleen Bodine. Colleen's philosophy is that caring and sharing brings happiness. With no thought of thanks or gain for herself, she has helped in many ways in the community for many years. As a registered nurse, she has volunteered her time and talent as a school health room nurse, helped with senior citizens, and participated in blood drawings for the Red Cross. She also gives allergy shots in her home, checks for reactions, and has served as nurse at the Bonneville camp for handicapped children. In addition to all of this, she gives generously of her time to community projects. Every year she works on the Rose Float and at Harvest Days in Booth. She is a hostess at the Discovery Art Gallery and is active in her church and the Women's Missionary Society. She has helped package Christmas gifts for shut-in and provided transportation to seniors to church and community affairs. She has been nominated by the Venersburg Homemakers Club, who feel that she is a real asset to our community.
Oh, that's lovely.
Now, I passed along to you the minutes of the Venersburg Homemakers. I think they were dated back to 1950 something. And she was a member of the, even though she lived in Battleground, they lived in Battleground, she was an active member of the Venersburg Homemakers. Used to be, the earliest name was the Sewing Club. They started out gathering together and doing little projects, and then it became the Venersburg Homemakers, and then I don't know what
Community Club.
Community Club.
Now
yeah. Now
the
it's
Venersburg Historical Preservation Society.
yes, yeah, which is wonderful. Here's a picture of my dad when he was a young man, I believe a senior in high school.